Hey there, this is BugPowderDust, and thank you for joining me again for episode 34 of my Prison Architect series. Oh, before we start, found a tunnel already. Let me just remember to fill this in and then I'll crack on with what I was saying. Remove tunnel, there you go. Bad boy. Right, so Alpha 29 came out today, and firstly I'd like to apologise for not releasing any videos for a couple of weeks. It's been an absolutely manic couple of weeks for me in real life, work and other things going on, so I've not really done anything in the past 2 weeks. Certainly haven't played Prison Architect, but the release of Alpha 29 coincided with a sort of a quieter day for me, and Alpha 29 is quite an interesting one. I don't know if you've seen the video yet. If not, I'll link it in the video description. But basically there's been a few changes, the most interesting ones of which there's now 2 new rooms. So one is the parole room, sorry, 3 new rooms. One is the parole room. Prisoners will be eligible for parole after serving 50% and 75% of their terms. Their fate will be decided in this room. So this is quite an interesting one because it will obviously affect their mood. Speaking of mood and needs, we also have a chapel. Some prisoners have a religious need, and we also have now a library where they can fulfill another need of theirs. And let's take a closer look at those needs. So let's have a look at our needs here. So you see at the bottom we have spirituality and literacy. So some prisoners, not all, will feel the need to be spiritual, whatever denomination they are, and some will feel the need to read or just to be in possession of books and do other bits and pieces. So we're going to have to create some new rooms. Now we are going to have to create a parole room because I believe, and they showed the way it works, you set up a parole room and then you create it as a program and then do parole hearings. Now, as it happens, I've actually got this spare room here, the old workshop, which we moved over to here. It's actually quite fortunate. And that works quite nicely because it means I've actually got space to do the bits and pieces I need to do. I've probably got enough space here to make the 3 rooms, because a parole room doesn't have to be very big at all. So I'm probably going to put the parole room here. Let me just plan this out very quickly. So if I just turn that into like, I don't think the parole room has to be a certain size. Where are we? It's parole. I had it a minute ago. Where's it gone? There. Oh, it has to be 5 by 5. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this block here is actually fine. There's no problem with this at all. Now, kind of leaves us this kind of little bit of space here, doesn't it? But we can have that as like a, I guess, a walkway out. Oops. So let's stick in some walls there, maybe an object there. Call that a door. And then in here we can make this into the library and praying area. So, on that basis, I'm just trying to stop it looking ugly, but let's just take a quick look at room. So that has to be 6 by 6, okay, and the library has to be 5 by 5. Alright, so how much space do we have here? Planning walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's going to be a bit squeezed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be enough space for one, but then we don't have enough space for the other. So we have to shrink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we actually just don't have enough space, which is a bit of a shame. But that's okay. We can probably deal with that. I'm looking at you, laundry. Let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking if we just put a door in here, we can make this the parole room. I mean, that laundry is probably going to be big enough for now, and we have got a second laundry anyway, so that's probably not a bad idea. We'll just stick a door here instead. I think we'll do that. Then this leaves us enough space here. Let me get rid of all of this. Gives us enough space for the laundry. Not the laundry, sorry. The parole area. I really can't multitask. This will then give us enough space for the library and also the chapel. Maybe too much space. I've had no experience with these things, but I'm just kind of looking around and seeing if there's maybe a better place to do this, but I don't really think there is. That's the only place we've got where we can just set up and have it running straight away. So I think we should just crack on and do that. So let's... Whoa, hello. What's happening? Flash in the pan. Right. So let's do this then. So the parole room doesn't really need to have a particularly strong door in there. Staff door is fine. Oh, don't know why it dragged me over there. Staff door's fine. Stick that on there. We're also then going to put in a wall here, and we're going to D-room this. So laundry's now this area. Okay, fine. Now the other thing we need to have in here then is let's room that up as parole. It's actually 6x5, but it's okay. And we need a visitor's table as well. Let's zoom in. Visitor's table. There we go. So they can be like that. Huge waste of space, but nevertheless, it's not a problem. Okay, so that's queued. Right. Now down here we're going to have... set this up. Concrete wall. Don't really need anything other than a normal door, so that's fine. And so one of these is going to be the library, and one's going to be the chapel. The chapel probably down here, and the library will be up here. Like so. Cool. Right. Now, what does the chapel need inside it? The chapel needs altar, pews, and a prayer mat. So if I zoom in, it should choose those for us. Altar. So the altar, probably stick a couple of those. Pews. And prayer mats. Don't need to go overboard. That'll do. Okay, so chapel's sorted, and now what do we need in the library? In the library we need a library shelf and a librarian's desk. Okay, so librarian's desk. Don't need many of those, I wouldn't have thought. Makes sense to have it by the door, doesn't it? As they're kind of coming out. And some library shelves, of course. Against the walls, so maybe a couple in the middle as well. That's a big library. There we go. Cool. Good. That's all taking shape very nicely. Now, one of the other things they brought in Alpha 29 was the ability to have a bit of a smarter delivery system. So what would happen with the deliveries is that the trucks will stop as soon as they get to a deliveries area. Or they'll go to the end of it, sorry. So the other trucks can come in behind, and they'll just unload directly parallel to where they are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this deliveries area here. Let's go to the rooms. Get rid of this. I'm going to be a little smarter with this deliveries section here. So it's deliveries. So we're going to have deliveries here. We're also going to have deliveries all the way down here as well, down to where exports is. And I think that should do the trick. Now, this is storage in there, isn't it? So, let's make this storage as well. Because why not? And then that then works. We can also have this as storage, I think. Okay, good. So that's that. Now, keeping an eye on everything else, we've got 12 prisoners arriving at 8 AM. Now, what category are they? Prisoners. They're MaxSec. Well, presumably we have space. Currently hold 113 with a capacity of 109. Well, that doesn't work, does it? So, what's wrong there? Okay. Appears to have become dezoned. Strange. Probably everything I was building yesterday. There we go. So how about now? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Right, so that's the deployment sorted. These guys look like they need to get in somewhere. What's happening here? Oh, okay. Right, where do we get to with this? Oh, hello. What's happening? Ooh. No, where's it going? Oh, wow. They were almost out. Look at that. Wow. That's not cool. Those medium sec boys, they really don't want to be in here, do they? Right, okay, let's sort that out then. Materials, remove tunnels. They were almost out of there. Damn. Looks like these cell searches are really coming up trumps, aren't they? Right, CCTV monitor. Connect. I noticed one up here wasn't connected. It is now. So these ones aren't quite connected yet. Well, I guess that's what's been connected up to the metal detector up there. Right, now these pipes don't appear to be connected up either. Now I haven't actually set this up, have I, by the looks of it? So let's do that. And I'm going to run the large pipe along the outside here, just so it joins up nicely. Okay. Seven o'clock shower time. Right, how's it going down here? So the library is more or less set up. The chapel is more or less set up. They can be used by anybody. That's good. Now, what's parole room missing? What's it crying about? Visitors table. There is a visitors table. Okay. That is a visitors table, and it says it's missing. Oh, there we go. Sort itself out. Okay, fine. Now, so what we need to do now is we need to set up a program for the parole. We're going to, where is it? Parole hearing. Start. So it's jumped up to the top somewhere, I guess. Parole hearing, parole hearing. Where's parole hearing? Not in queue. Oh, okay. Spiritual guidance. Start. Lots of people who want some, well actually nobody wants spiritual guidance, nobody wants parole hearing either. Okay. Let's go to policy. Now the other thing they said was this parole cutoff means that if a prisoner's reoffending rate is less than this, then they will be released. So you don't want to make this too high, because if you release a prisoner who then reoffends, then you get penalties. So I think let's drop this down to 20%. That makes it a little bit more realistic for us. Okay. Good. This is still moaning about a librarian's desk because it hasn't arrived yet, but that's okay. Now, the other thing we need to do is we can actually put people to work in the library. So let's go to logistics and prison labour and get people to work in the library, which means they'll start doing books and stuff, which is nice. Right. So all seems to be fairly serene this morning, which is always a good sign. We still haven't finished this block up here. Why is that? Ah, okay, we need more electric. Right. And I do appreciate I've made a complete mess of the electricity in this jail, but I've never built one this big before, and to be honest, if I had my way again, I'd be putting probably one of these power stations maybe per block and a power station per workshop, because I mean I had plenty of cash, not so much now, but I've got a good flow coming in every day, so I'll probably do it differently that way. Now, how are we getting on down here? The other thing that they said was in the parole hearing sometimes the prisoners get really cross and you need to station a guard in the parole room in case they get any funny ideas. If you say no, you can't have parole, and then they kick off. So that's probably not a bad idea either. Let's go to deployment and guard patrol, and let's put guard in there. And I feel we need to hire another guard also, because there's one more guard patrolling means one less guard outside. Okay. So the chapel's up and running. That's awesome. Not entirely sure what this graphical thing is. It's grey. Is it supposed to be a shadow maybe? But yeah, anyway. So in terms of needs, does anybody start to get needs for? Yeah, so they've got some spirituality and literacy needs, which is nice. Which is being used. So people enjoying their free time. Oh, hello. Yes, we've got new prisoners arriving, haven't we? There's been 12 of them and I haven't scheduled a search. Notice that these are all the books arriving. That's cool. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to order a search cell block. And that means all these prisoners are going to get searched de facto. Need to quickly check out the new prisoners as well. Seems like hovering over doesn't seem to work here. So, deadly. Trying to afflict the prisoner. Doesn't, no. Unknown reputation. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Oh, there we go. Fearless. Unknown, 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 unknown. Okay. So I'm thinking it's probably time to get one of our confidential informants in. Probably now. So we can find out what their reputations are. Because if there's a snitch in there, I need to know about it. Unlike yesterday, or yesterday's episode. Yesterday in jail time, that is, or 2 weeks ago, when we had a snitch come in I didn't know and he was killed straight away. So what I need to do is get in an informant. Activate. What are you doing? You'll do. I know you're eating and all, but I need you to report in. Speed things up a little bit. Let's find out what their reputations are. There's nothing standing out here. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So there's 3 of them we don't know about. We've got 2 people currently in there. I'll get 3rd. Is he being grabbed? Come on, grab him. Pull him in. A lot of big reputations going on in there. Let's just very quickly check. So yeah, it's all coming down. Not many people eating though. This should be coming down really fast. What the hell's going on? Right. Well, there's loads of stuff being cooked, but nothing's being taken out. We had this problem before, where they just weren't taking stuff out, although there's only one chef in here. Which is weird. Where's he going? Store ingredients in the fridge. Okay. Store ingredients in the serving table. So where have these guys been? Have they been resting? These guys don't rest, do they? I'm gonna have to extend eating for another hour. This, yeah, that's not good. Regime, eat. I have to stretch that to here. I get free time. Is this serving another area maybe? So these guys look like they've probably eaten. These guys. There you go, so they're putting food out. Just speeds up a minute. Right, let's go to logistics, food distribution. Okay, so they're not feeding any other canteens, that's the main thing. But I don't know why these chefs are not doing their thing. Have you not got enough chefs working in this kitchen maybe? Does our food need coming down? Seems to be a lot of milling about in this canteen. This canteen has always been the one that's worrying me. Somebody made a really good suggestion about putting down some garbage bins in the canteen here, and I think that may be what they were doing. They were going to dump stuff off, so I'm going to put in a couple of bins in here, because that could be the source of the problem. So thank you for that suggestion. I can't remember who it was who said it, but I'm going to do that. Let's put in a liberal amount of bins, because it could be the chefs have gone off to sort of dump stuff. Now, where are they going with this? Carrying food tray to table. Where is he going? Because he should be staying central. Carrying food tray to serving table. Where are you going, mate? Coming up here? Sorry about this. I just need to watch this and find out exactly where the problem lies here. Because looks like he's taken him up to this canteen up here, which makes no sense. I don't understand why they're doing that. How many chefs have I got? I've got 16. Okay. Yeah, he brought them to here. I'm wondering if I've got... I mean, why is he bringing them to here? I don't understand. He doesn't work in this kitchen. What does he? Be useful to know how many... That's what I'm going to do. Let's throw some money at the problem, shall I? Stick a cook in there, stick another cook in here. Because clearly we've got a problem. Let me just put that regime back as well. I think I might have just hired a... I misclicked and hired another chef. Let me click off that. Right, so let's put that where are we? It was free time to there, and work to there. There you go. Right. Okay. So our food need is a little bit high, but that's okay. Where do we get to? Yep, so I need a couple of garbage bins in here. Where are we? Garbage, 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 garbage. Spell this out. Garbage? No, is it trash? Oh my god, what's it called? Oh, it's just called bin. Okay. A couple of bins. And let's get a couple of bins in this kitchen as well. Object bin. Right. Okay. So, how's the library coming along? We don't know because we don't have a CCTV in here. Well, it looks like very slowly, but that's okay. CCTV, it is actually being covering it, so that's cool. Now, in terms of needs, we've still got a little bit of need going on there, so let's have a look at the programs. Let's reschedule. So we've now actually got some people booked in for spiritual guidance, but nobody for the parole hearing. Got 2 in the queue. Okay. Well, that'll work itself out. So what's happening with the deliveries? So all the stuff's being unpacked, uncrated, and they're taking over to here, you see now, as well, which is good. So that's working quite nicely. It's interesting. Escape was automatic. That was flashing electric before, but it was never a problem. And I thought it was a bug, but maybe it is hooked up to the electricity. Maybe there's nobody at the desk. Is that what the problem is? Nope. That was where they're supposed to be. Now, hands up if you were shouting at me saying you forgot to bring the guy into security. Or you've called him in but haven't done anything with him. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess they get deactivated kind of automatically, don't they? So let me just speed that up. Let's get him in. Come on, pal. I need to talk to you. Come on, can somebody grab him? Do your job. This bloke here, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, he's coming. Here we go. Cool. Right, so let's move that out of the way. Right. Is there anybody I need to know about? Nope. No one here appears to be a snitch or anything, otherwise they'd have the thing over their heads. I'm not that bothered about contraband at the moment, because we're going to do a cell search later on anyway, and that'll turn up quite a lot of it, so that's fine. So let's deactivate the trap. Off you go. And let's take a look at this for a second. Let's pause it a minute. Okay, so looks like this pipe work hasn't been done yet. They're getting to it slowly, but it is slowly. It's a long way to go, I guess. I mean, it's a big prison now. Speaking of big prisons, it's a lot of people. Back to work. So how are we getting on down here? Library slow, oh, busted. Well, we've got books slowly starting to appear in the library shelves, which is cool. That's nice. And where are you going? He's sitting. Okay. So that's all taking shape slowly. Let's just speed things up. Do we have any problems I need to know about? No, it's all looking good. People don't seem to care about spirituality or literacy here, do they? It's evaluation. It's not bad. Finance is good. Programs, grants, policy is okay. It's been a while since I played, so just kind of double checking through all of these stuff. Yep. So there we go. Workmen really getting to work with this now. They've obviously finished whatever else it was they were doing. So what I haven't done, I've actually not done these cells, have I? How could I not spot that before? Idiot. We've got any I can clone? Yes, there we go. So we just need, where are we? Clone. Right, so we need the ones facing downwards, and we just need the, in fact we just need that bit, don't we? Yeah, that's it. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's me clicking the wrong area, honestly. It's not difficult, is it? A monkey could do it. Set that up. I remember now why I hadn't done these cells, because I was kind of doing a softly approach. Don't overload the deliveries area. But hopefully shouldn't be too much of a problem now. There you go. Right. Need to kind of deal with this though. Make sure this stuff is all not in the wrong place. Let's go back to clone and just go there instead. There we go. Okay, that's that done. So our boys are working in the kitchen here. Fridges, we've got sinks, everyone's working hard. We don't appear to have any chefs though, which does concern me. I think that's maybe why we're getting the chefs from the other kitchen. So let's bang a couple of cooks in here. Hopefully they'll take ownership of this kitchen now. A little bit of hanging around going on. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Where are you going? Just stay put. There we go. Okay, fine. They're obviously doing stuff now. Okay. So we're coming to the end of work time. Yay! Books going up on the shelves. That's awesome. Well-ordered library. That's what I like to see. So now we come up to the end of the day. Let me just speed this up, and we're going to get it to the food time just to make sure I've got everything working. So this kitchen looks fine. This kitchen looks fine. This kitchen also looks fine. I'm thinking though, maybe we'll get a second serving table out here, just to make sure that's right. Okay. So come to some free time now, so the prisoners can do exactly whatever it is they like. Mainly going to toilet by the looks of it. A little bit of comfort. Food is almost critical now for quite a lot of prisoners, so just make sure they eat. Loads of people getting busted in the yard. Right, here we go. So, this was the one that was causing problems. Food's out, people are taking food. Lots and lots of food is out. I don't think we'll have any issues here now. Yeah, look at that big purple bar, that's what I like to see. Max, almost maxing out. This red thing needs to drop though. There's the people who critically need food, but this is looking good, it's coming right down. How much time we got? So we're into the second hour almost of eating. Let's slow that down just for a sec, and let's take a look at this one up here. Yep, it's food, it's being taken, it's being brought out, so that's cool. Like this one here. Yep, it's being eaten. Nothing more being cooked though. Let's just have a quick look at logistics here. Food distribution. Demand 0. Okay, fine, so everyone here's eating then by the looks of it. So the MaxSec boys have got their fill, which is good. Okay. So I'm tempted to believe then that the problems with the food, this critical need here, was probably this area, but they're all being dealt with by the looks of it. So I think the problem earlier was a lack of chefs in the canteen up here, and so what was happening was the chefs from the canteen below in the medium area were actually trying to deal with these guys here, so that's probably what the problem was. That makes sense to me. Let's get rid of the sellage there, just for now. And that's looking good. Yeah, much better. Right, speed that back up then. Sleepy time. Go to sleep. Right, now what we're going to do is... That looks wrong to me. That is... yeah, that's not right, is it? Strange. Okay, anyway. So today is the turn of MaxSec to be searched overnight. But can't do it till 1:15, that magical moment when everyone goes to sleep. But at least I get to sleep with full bellies, that's the main thing. So almost there with this grant. Just one more prisoner to pass the general education course. We get under 40k, which is nice. Which is very welcome at this point in time. So library's up, chapel's up, that's good. Very boring patrol here, sorry mate. Now, they didn't mention anything about unlocking other stuff, so I just need to check this very quickly. No, nothing here that I need to unlock to get the parole thing running, which is cool. Right, so what I'm going to do, we come to the end of the episode. Oh, hello. Is that dog? Yeah. False positives. I'm going to set up a search of the cells as soon as everyone goes to sleep, and see if we can't find another tunnel. That'll end the episode there. So let me just speed this up properly. We filled in this tunnel here, haven't we? Yep. Cool. Right. As if by magic, all this, as if they're a bunch of Stepford wives, they all get sleep now. That tickles me no end. Right, so it's MaxSec time. MaxSec's turn, sorry. Cell block. Cell block. Cell block as well. And you guys also. Oh yeah. And also you chaps. There we go. Lots and lots of searching to be done. Well, that's it for today's episode, I think. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like or a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.